Welcome back, Rico Moneybags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit. I do appreciate you guys pulling up right away. Appreciate you guys, man. We got the crypto space had a bit of a pullback and it started to kind of just bounce right back up, which is nice. Like I said, the overall sentiment in this market has been feeling a little bit more better. I mean, right? A lot better. We've been having some bullish spaces. We've been having a lot of communities pull up. We've been having a great time with everybody. And sometimes that's what it's about after all that shaking and baking, the consolidation. And now we have, a little bit, some green candles, and we're going to see how far that takes us, right? Is it the be all, see all, be all, and that's what it's going to be? No, but we're going to dive into some of these prices. We're also going to be talking about some amazing projects. We got their tickers up above. We're also going to be talking about this mega like live stream I want to do with like a lot of projects, a lot of different communities. I want to do this next week, Friday, right? And I want to get as many projects as I can where we can share the private link and have almost like, project after project coming up and talking about what they're doing in the space. It could be an NFT project, it can be a crypto project. So definitely send me a DM if you guys are interested in getting your community some exposure, getting your community marketing, maybe something that you're bullish on, maybe something that you're building. So next week, Friday, we're going to be creating a list this whole, leading up to next week, Friday, and then doing some marketing around that. But I do want to get some projects up there. Maybe just some people that are bullish from the community that want to talk about these projects. But we're definitely going to do a lot of cross-pollination and have some people pulling up. All right, man. What's up, lower level? We got the overall crypto market cap, $3.12 trillion. And we're going to talk about BTC right now, right? Because this was that excitement that we were having right here. And what's nice is even with this pullback lower level, and we were all saying that we were possibly going to see a little pullback. We knew that, right? We're not too surprised, right? A lot of times that first mile, second mile scenario, but we're still above that 50 moving average. Like, let me zoom way in. Let me get real close up and personal to this thing. Let me move this a little bit just so you guys can see. I mean, like we removed some of this stuff. We're still trading above the 50, and we're going to turn this right back on. What's up, my fan? What's up? But this happens a lot of times, right? We're finally above this 50 moving average. A lot of times this first mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese. Maybe we come up to this lower value range, right? We come up to this section right here of this 100K BTC. That's probably where, even somebody was saying that you could place your shorts right there because it almost feels like this price action wants to at least go in that direction. Even with this pullback that we had after this nice little run up, right? We had day after day after day of green candle, green candle, green candle. We had the doji candle, obviously letting us know that, hey, things were about to turn around. And then we have this candle that comes straight down to the 50 moving average and just gives it a little kiss and starts to, get the buyers to push up on it. And when you add the indicator that we like to use, that blunt house, you can see how it still really didn't print a sell signal. This buy signal from way over here is still valid even in this section right here. Now we're going to get into the weekly chart because I think the weekly chart shows you a little bit about what could potentially happen if we fail. And obviously there's some things right above us that we know that we're going to have to address, right? Getting up to this 100, getting up to this 200 moving average. We're going to see if we have that momentum to break through these, or is it going to be, just a couple green candles on the weekly chart or just one green candle on the weekly chart that really turns into the next candle being red, right? We're going to keep covering that, but we can tell that the markets have been feeling a lot better. Clash holdings, bro. Clash is holding super strong. I want everybody to Clash, fam. I started this little hashtag, and it was something like when I looked at the chart of Clash and I looked at the chart of the market, it was like hashtag respect the pump, because it was like you got to respect the pump from the community, like holding strong. And then when the community comes strong and the markets are strong, it's really exciting. We got Clash. We're going to talk about Clash. I've been listening into the live streams. I can't wait for this prediction market from the Clash, dev team from Georgia to come to life, because I think that there's a serious market in there. I think there's a lot of I don't think that market is saturated whatsoever. And to know that a percentage of that's going to go back to the treasury, to a dev that obviously is trusted, and you guys know it's going to keep on pushing on the further development of the Clash ecosystem, which is what's being created right now. I think it's extremely bullish. I think it's bullish, fam. I think it's crazy bullish. What's up, my Kendu fam? What's up, man? We got some things to talk about Kendu as well. Welcome in, everybody. My broski, my brother from another mother. We got Saphir in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Get comfortable. I'm on like my third cup of coffee, man. And hazelnut, baby. Let's go. We're going to have some fun today. But BTC, yes, we've had a pullback. We got some candles, some 2 red days, a doji candle, red candle, a bounce off this 50 moving average. You know, are we going to get a sell signal? I don't know. We're still waiting on this candle to close. We got an hour and a half before this candle actually closes. But, you know, this is not nothing that I was too surprised on, because when you come down to the 1 hour, let me reset this really quick, fam. And let me even take some of this off. Again, we've been keeping the chart kind of clean, and then we turn on just to get that clear indication. Like, this is the 1 hour. Like, this is the 50 moving average. I'm not surprised that we had a pullback. Sophia, you're not freaking surprised. You're tired of hearing me talk about this 50 moving average. The 50, the 200. I'm always talking about this 50 and the 200. You guys are like, Rico, chill out. Chill out. But this is why, because when we get above the 50, it's clear that we have positive, you know, or bullish price action. And when we get underneath it, yeah, first mouse, I mean, it happens both ways, man. Nobody's left behind, the longs or the shorts. What happened right here? First mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese. It's not always picture perfect, but that little game does come out quite a bit, right? And right now we're seeing why people are getting excited again, because we had this nice little pullback on the hourly chart, right? And now we're headed right back up to the 50. Can we get above the 50? You know, and if we got back above the 50, we just found ourselves trading in a new range. And this range that we'll be trading in will be bullish for the higher time frames, right? The 4 hours start looking a little bit bullish, and we're going to check that one out right now. So don't go anywhere, fam. We're just getting warmed up, and I'm on 3 cups of coffee. So we got a space that we're going to show. We're going to do like massive, like free marketing for like as many communities that we can get to pull up to the live stream, where these communities can pull up, snip it, clip it, remix it, have some marketing content for everybody, because we want to send that private link to the most bullish communities, to the most active communities, and do like next week, Friday, where it's just so many bullish communities pulling up to the space, to the live stream that's going to be on YouTube, on X, later on TikTok. And I think it'll be pretty cool for the whole space, right? We're kind of harnessing this new excitement in the market and kind of how things are going right now. We're respecting the pump, fam. Is that okay, Cypher? Cypher, we're respecting the pump, so we're adding to the pump. We're going to add some gasoline to the pump and see if it's sustainable, right? Let's go to the 4 hour. This was the first break above the 50 on the 4 hour, up, back down. We broke a little bit, peaked underneath it for sure. Are we getting back above it? That's when things get bullish all over again. And this is why you see like the buyers pushing up and staying above that 50 moving average over here. We want BTC strongly and badly, you know, to fill this gap and come to the lower value range and attack the 100K Bitcoin. Attack the 100K Bitcoin era. Zcash entire core team, dev team resigned. Yes, I heard the news. We'll check out Zcash if you guys like as well. So yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Get your communities in here, man. This is for everybody. This stream is for you. It is for your project. Later on, you guys can clip these things and, like I said, share them on your guys' social media platform. But this is, you know, we're not wrong for wanting to feel a little bit of excitement right now. You know, we've been underneath this 50 moving average for so long, and then all this chop was so boring during the holiday season. We wanted to be happy. All the crypto people were like, yay, opening presents. But in the back of our mind, we wanted crypto to pump, bro. We wanted crypto to be a little bit more exciting, didn't we? Like, honestly, did we not? And, you know, it was like this crazy downtrend and then the choppiness forever. And of course, we're feeling excited because there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, because now we're trading above the 50 moving average. And what is that target, man? We got to fill this gap and hit this right here, this little ceiling out of 100K BTC. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. And signs are pointing, yes, we could still be going in that direction on the daily chart, but where we have to be cautious and we have to manage risk, right? That's what we're doing. We're mature. We're growing up in this space. We're doing big people stuff. We're doing grown-up stuff. We're managing risk. What I would like to pay attention to, and if I was managing this risk, and this is why I like the Blunt House technical indicator, because it gives you so many moving averages for you to use. Because if you don't have it, you don't want to know what's going on right now. You're like, all right, what's going on? What the heck are we holding on to, Saphir? Why are these candles holding something, Delatoshi? How are they holding? What are they holding? And you turn on this indicator, and it starts to tell you what the heck they're holding, right? And you see this purple line right here trailing right there. and it's clearly holding, the 100 moving average, right? Right. You see that purple line right there? That's the 100 moving average. And this is why we got this yellow line right here. We got this right here. Why? Because if we're managing risk, we got some bullish movement. We want the weekly to print the buy signal. It still has not broken the T line, though. We have to keep that real, right? We have to be honest about that. We want these candles to break past this T line, the yellow line right there. It hasn't done that. And if we're managing the risk, if we're saying, hey, yes, it's nice what's going on. Where can things get a little shaky? Well, this is where you would pay attention to if we actually broke underneath this 100 moving average. We're not going to twist nobody's arm behind their back because we already got proof that when you break one level, you find the next. So if you broke this level, I'm not twisting Jace's arm behind his back. Plus, I don't think I can. I think he's too bullish. He's too strong. I don't even want to try to mess with that bull right there, right? But I'm not going to have to twist nobody's arm behind their back. That maybe we see cheaper prices on Bitcoin. Maybe we find ourselves trading between the 200 and the 100, which is a cheaper BTC at that 73K. That's the managing the risk. That's not that the market's being flooded. That's not saying that, hey, we're going in that direction. That's no. I'm saying that this is what we look at on the weekly chart. But our stuff on the daily chart is confirmed. You're okay for feeling bullish right now. I feel good. I'm okay with feeling good. But we're managing our risk that if it broke underneath this 100 moving average and this sell signal that printed up here, this red one, a while ago stays confirmed, and this divergence between this T line and the 5 EMA stays, separated essentially, and we broke underneath the 100 moving average, there shouldn't be too many things that I shouldn't have to tell you, this is one reason, this is the next reason, that's the next reason. No, you got it already. It's got sell signal still, breaking through another major moving average, closing underneath it. Most likely will break past these previous ways low. And this is how easily you can find yourself coming to the 200 moving average and seeing that 73 BTC. We don't want that. I don't want that. That's managing the risk. That's all we're doing right there. Let's get this out the way and let's manage our excitement right now because this is still looking good. And just like that, we like that indicator. We're respecting it also over here, that it's also still a solid buy signal. And BTC is looking like it does want to fill that gap. And a lot of times, just like we see it on the downside, 100% first mouse, second mouse, right? But we're still going to have to see if we can get past these moving averages right here, right? And are we going to trade into this gap? Are we going to break past the 100 BTC? Are the races back on, everybody? Roger, I'm asking you. Let me know, Raj. And I think when we get a little bit of all this confirmation stuff to happen to us, I think that we would see the weekly chart print a solid buy signal if we got above this and we got above that and we did this, because then it would be undeniable. Saphir, it'd be undeniable, bro. And sometimes that's what we need. We need that undeniable truth. We need it right there, black and white, bada bing, bada boom, right? And that's what we're having. I like where we're at right now. This is what, hey, you know what? We kept it real when the markets were down and choppy. Well, right now, I like this right here. I like this right here. So this is the work that has to be done. This is the direction that we're going. So let's fill this freaking gap. Let's share this, this space. We got a major space next week, Friday. What we're going to do next week, Friday, is actually get as many communities together, as many projects, and we're going to give them the live stream. We're going to do free marketing to the whole Web3 space, just to keep this level of excitement, because it feels good. Doesn't it feel good? It was pretty mopey for a little bit. A little Debbie Downer, right? That's one of the terms that people say, right? But now it's good. It's good, TK. It's good, TK. So let's spread a little bit more good, and maybe that excitement can spread through not just your individual project, but maybe all of Web3, and that excitement can spread in this direction, man. So BTC still looking good. Buy signal still valid on the daily chart. We'll see what's up, man. You guys know that. We're going to keep you guys updated, man. Let's go to Ethereum next. That ETH, baby. Talk to me. Talk to me. And hey, we even talked about this on the 4-hour chart on BTC. It was the same topic of, I would not be shocked if we came back down to the 200 to just, and because same thing happens every time. Like, maybe that's the first mouse, second mouse. Why does it happen? Because how long has it been since we've been underneath this 200 moving average? Look at this. Since up here, this is the 200 moving average. We have not gotten above it. We've been just trading underneath it. All this noise was just really underneath the 200 moving average. It was underneath the 200 moving averages all time. And people said the floor, the floor, the floor, the floor. But we never was above the 200 moving average. There was no such thing as the freaking floor was even close. But now we're addressing the floor because we're finally peaking over the major biggest bear bull indicator. And I like this little indicator. It's pretty slick because it makes the cloud green and just kind of, you can remove all the candle noise. As a matter of fact, let's get the candles out the way. Excuse me, candles. Let's get out the way, candles. Let's just do this. Look how long this red cloud has just been a little peak right here, a little, market's trying to compensate a little bit, but really trend confirmed in this direction. And this red cloud is just signifying that we were underneath the 200 moving average this whole time. So, of course, the markets are a bit excited right now. Why? Because over all that period of time, we're finally above this. Drop the link for the space. We will be creating the link. We're going to go really hard on this. We want a lot of projects to pull up. We want a massive communities. We're going to be sharing. Private links are going to be sent. You guys will join me on the stage. I made a post even. I think we should let the smart DeFi projects know as well. I think we should take the bull by the horns right now. And, it's been a while since we've been able to say, hey, lower level, we're peaking above this thing, right? And well, here we go. And if we can stay above this 200 moving average, boom, and just keep going like that, man, just like we have the first mouse, second mouse little game on the other side, it can happen on this side too. If we got underneath this 200 moving average, you guys know my tone is going to change. Like I'm not going to just be like, guys, guess what? It's red, but this is the floor. This is the floor. Like, we're not going to do that, right? We're not going to do that, right? We'll understand that most likely we'll come to the point of control or we'll come to the lower level. Big deal. We're still in crypto. We're not leaving. But so long as this trend stays bullish above in this direction, I mean, why not ride the wave? Can we ride a wave? Can we ride a wave? We've been treading in the water. There was sharks out there. Liquidity being snatched left and right. October 10th, whack-a-mole, all kinds of stuff. We're just out there on our on our paddle. Like, what's going on? Well, we're hitting a wave now. We're hitting a wave, Kendu fam. Where's my Kendu fam? I got some cool things that I'm going to be showing off for the Kendu fam. And what's cool was, like, I was already working on this, and then the Kendu fam pulled up so hard to my post earlier today that's why I do and why I move the way that I do with certain projects, because it doesn't even matter. They don't even know that I'm doing something for them. And the way they pulled up to that post is like, that's why I do what I do, right? Because real recognize real in this space, and real communities will support the real ones. And there's no doubt about that, right? Let's go to Ethereum next for all you ETH maxis, you wet noodle, AD. I don't know where you're at, brother, but I miss you. But that's what AD calls ETH, that wet noodle. Get your community in here, man. What stock is this? This is that ETH, man. This is ETH, man. What are we buying, boss? Boss man. We're going to take a look at some really good projects. We got Clash, amazing project, amazing community, easy hold. We got XPX, bringing you real utility you can use today. You don't got to wait till tomorrow. You can use it today. See if we're really what we say we're about, right? You guys can go ahead and check that out right now. You don't have to wait and be like, are they really about that? No, just go check it out. Go check it out. We got BTC. I mean, that's a great one to buy. I agree, right? I mean, yes, we're on blockchain, bro. But we're going to show you some amazing projects. Kendu is another one. We're going to highlight some amazing things. Don't go anywhere, fam. Do not go anywhere. We got ETH right now doing what ETH does. And again, what's nice about the way the market's moving right now, this ebb and flow that we're loving right now, is that it's nice. It's easy. It's digestible. Like, you can handle it right now, right? Here we go. Daily chart, same little topic. And this is going to be the same thing with BTC when we get closer. There goes that 200. There goes that 100. And we have exactly where did it touch the lower value range, right? And of course, because we've been here before, right? So no shocker, no shocker to anybody that when we're coming up to this little section right here that, hey, we got to talk to the buyers and sellers and we got to come to some kind of terms of agreement. Who's buying more, who's selling more. What are we doing here? Right? What are we doing here? And that's really what's going down, right? And then what's going to happen? What could happen? Like, let's get into, prediction mode, I guess, for fun's sake. We're still above the 50. We're still working off a buy signal. So that's good. That's positive. Let's get this stuff out the way. So you guys already know we got to break past those moving averages. But this is some positive stuff that I think everybody should have this volume profile, because if it was not for this volume profile, would you be able to see that this gap is right here and potentially, this chart could be incentivized to do a little first mouse, second mouse, because it could fill this gap. This is why I'm telling you that this volume profile is super freaking important. I don't care what you're trading, options, ticking, puts, and this and that. I don't care. Check out this volume profile, because I don't know how else you would be able to identify that. Yeah, you know what? We're still in a buy signal on a daily chart. We're zoomed out. We're not, we're off the noise. But if we broke past the 200 moving average and broke past this 100 moving average, and obviously where we had all this trouble before, right? We'll call it trouble for now, where buyers and sellers were hitting that lower value range trying to get above this, and we're finally above that. I'm not going to have to try. It's not going to be hard to convince you that most likely we come to this peak right here and we fill this gap. Maybe we even fill the second gap and we come to the point of control. And we're almost going to start drawing something pretty. This is almost going to be a rated R stream at some point, because there's a shape that almost pops out, that when that shape pops out, it could mean that it's bullish. I could see why people draw it on some of those memes on the charts, because you know what? I almost see something right there. It's pretty hilarious. So let's see if we fill this gap on E. Let's get above the lower value range. What is it? $3,300. $3,300. $3,300. All right, so let's get above $3,300 first mouse, second mouse, and let's see if this stays confirmed. If not, we're managing risk, right? We got to talk about the other side. We got to talk about the other side too. What does the other side say? If we start looking at the managing the risk stuff, said, oh, we failed. The weekly chart still has a sell signal. The candles never broke the T line. We probably could fill the gap to the other side. We got to keep it real. And where's that 200 moving average? Back down to 2,500. So that is the managing risk side. You don't want to be holding. You want to make sure of that, right? So this is that little part where you're like, uh-oh, you got to fake. You're going to have to switch stance. You're going to have to, you're in that mode right now. There was a lot of downtime, chop, consolidation, boring time. But right now, we're in the decision-making time. Let's go to that good Solana next. Oh, my God. What a beautiful looking chart. TK. Ebb and flow on this thing is looking absolutely amazing. I mean, this is easy. This one on Solana looking really good. You clearly can see this break above this 200 easy. And we're going to clean this up just to have just to break it down a little bit. Have some fun with everybody. It doesn't even take that much. You got to go softball on them sometimes, bro. You got to switch it up on them, bro. There we go. I don't even care about Solana. Solana cares about you, though. But Solana cares about you. Isn't that how it goes? And this is what we got going on right now. It's no shocker, everybody. Let's just clean up the chart. Let's just make it super easy. Let's just let's just talk about it. Let's not go too pro, what? None of that. This is why I didn't think it was a floor. Was skeptical here. The minute we broke above this is the insurance we pay in this little section. The minute we got above the 50 moving average, I got a new different type of tone. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not sick anymore. I can actually think without my mind getting a little bit foggy, right? And at the same time, lo and behold, crypto's got a new attitude too. So this is a nice little spot for the markets to be right now, because for a prolonged period of time, we were just going down, and then it was just going sideways. And then, like I said, we all had to pretend to be super excited during the holidays, when we all know all we wanted for Christmas was for the freaking crypto markets to pump. We didn't want anything else. You didn't want a new drill to have to do more work around the house. You didn't want a new hammer. Now you gotta hang more. You gotta hang up more holiday stuff. Now you got more tools to hang up some stuff. We wanted for Christmas the markets to pump, but Santa rally didn't happen, right? But what's nice is happening now. We're seeing some cool stuff happen in the market now. Is it sustainable? Is it going to be something that we can just that's what it is? No, because there's still some things that we got to get past. I can see that, and I want you guys to be able to see that. But you're not wrong for being a little bit excited after all this. It was forever in crypto time. These are all days. This is like a week. This is a day, but a day in crypto is like a week. So this was like, oh my God. And now we're seeing this. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. And I'm okay with liking it a lot. I'm not ashamed for liking that. But we're going to manage risk. And where are we managing risk? Checking out these higher moving averages. Where the heck is this 200? Where is this 100 moving average? What would it have to look like for me to really, continue to be excited about maybe respecting the pump, right? And seeing Clash pump up higher, seeing XPX go up higher, seeing Kendu go up higher, ETH and all those things. Well, these things would have to transpire, right? And if one of his sayings is, if not this, then that, right? So if not this, then that. What is this? Well, if we can pass these moving averages, we can keep this momentum on this daily chart, fill this gap over here on this side and break past the 100, 200, boom. Then we come to the point of control. Solana getting close back to $200, 186, 190. Nice. But if not this, then what is that? Well, then we come to the weekly chart and we put our big boy pants on and we start to manage risk, right? We do what nobody wants to talk about. We say, okay, let me put on some indicators, and you can see Solana holding on for dear life right here on the 200. Right here. And you can see a massive gap. Just like we respect the gaps the other way, we got to respect them these ways too. And if it failed to print a buy signal and ran into some of these moving averages and it could not break it, then some of those downsides are potential, right? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I like that Solana's bouncing off the 200 because the 200 is the biggest bear bull indicator, right? It's right here. It's riding right along it. So if it can bounce off the 200 again and flip this thing green, print a buy signal right here, we start seeing this daily chart get above the 100, above the 200, trading into that gap, you're going to see that sustained euphoria start to come back. It's going to start to compound. I want it to compound. It's way more exciting. I like when I can barely sleep because everything's pumping. What? Is that not cool? Is that okay to say, everybody? I like that sometimes FOMO has me with one eye, trying to go to sleep on me and the other eye as dry as can be because I'm trying to keep it open because I want to look at another. I like that. Do we not love Web3? Are we shy now? Are you guys being timid on me now? Do we not love the space for everything that it brings us? The spaces, the live streams, the Telegram groups, the Discords, the everything that we get to do together, the NFTs, the communities. What? It's awesome. All of it is good. It's good. The FOMO is real. Respect the pump. And you know what? We're just going to jump into a project that everybody should be respecting the pump on right now, and that is Clash. George has been playing Clash for a while. He's been getting retail to come and check us out. If you don't believe me, go read some of the posts on YouTube. Go read some of the posts that are not inside of the crypto space that hard, and you're seeing people asking, how can I play the tournament? This is retail, fam. And I was doing some things the other day because I got off the live stream and I was respecting the pump on Clash. And I think a lot of people should. I think a lot. But I was like, you know what? Maybe they don't want to do it because I'm not telling them why they should. Right. And they're like, you haven't even told us why we should respect the pump, Rico. You talk about it a little bit, but you haven't showed us. And they're like, and we got to show stuff here. So this is a lot of exposure over here. Look at this. That would be pretty substantial. You see these people? These Clash Royale people, you see how big this page is? 1.8 million followers. And their engagement is through the roof. And I know that, the poly market stuff and the prediction market through Clash is super bullish. And I think it is amazing. And obviously no better way to use it to grow the treasury and do further development on this project, which is going to bring more exposure to it at the end of the day. But I think one of the aces up the sleeve of Clash is these tournaments get so exciting or they get so big, so undeniably, their presences are just so substantial that they even promote it. Can the Clash Royale tournaments get big enough to get the attention of the Clash Royale game itself? And I think that's like a like a joker, like a wild card or something like that. I don't know if you guys are getting that, but like honestly, like where if that would happen, that would be a catalyst that nobody would suspect. And then bam, massive exposure to retail, not trying to get communities from other communities, from the other community to the other community to get into the, this is just brand new liquidity. This is just brand new eyes. And this game has that type of community. And what I've noticed after playing games, and I've been gaming a little bit, let me know if you guys are playing Arc Raiders. I've been trying to play Arc Raiders. I've been getting, man, owned. We're gonna do a live stream. We're gonna be laughing because the reaction that I give is hilarious. I've been irritated on some of the last raids, but the gamers are Web3 people. They don't even know how much they would fit in. Like if you play with any games of anybody, they're just, they don't even know. They haven't even got the other side of the coin because they belong in the crypto space. So I think the wild card that is not even priced in or would even be on a roadmap is that somehow one day Clash Royale itself, you know, the game itself says, you know, like with a big George tournament or something like that, right? Imagine that. Imagine this being George with the crown on, and they're promoting Clash. What other project would be able to get that level of exposure to people that are already somewhat using online currency, whether they want to accept it or not, with the things that they purchase on these games and whatnot? I'm playing Arc Raiders, and every costume is just an NFT. That's all it is, right? Every skin that's just an NFT. I don't know. They don't even know that they're crypto already. But I think this has an immense amount of potential to bring some more eyes to Clash, and I think it's a wild card, everybody. So respect the pump on Clash right now. I got a little bit of FOMO listening to George speak the other day when he was talking about the developments on the, you know, Clash prediction markets, some of the ideas on how that's going to work. I think that's going to be really cool. We're going to be looking into that once that's live and showing that off a little bit. I think it's cool to show off, and I think it's cool to see that, you know, this project's holding really strong at 35 million. You got to respect the pump on this one. So make sure you guys pull up to his streams. Make sure you guys keep tapping in. This has a massive community. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, fam. And everybody got shooken out. Even the best plays with the biggest KOLs, people will still paper hand those projects. And then out of nowhere, they're like, oh my God, what did I do? And if you paper handed Clash and Clash goes back up to 90 mil, it's like, oh my. And you know what? That's just part of the market. So shout out to the Clash fam, those who are getting in, those who DCA, those who got more Clash, breaking past 50 million. We're going right back to that, you know, $100 million market cap on Clash. George plays Clash. Let's go to the next play. I got to talk about an amazing play that went absolutely crazy today on one of my posts. And I'm doing something. I'm not going to say nothing. I think tomorrow I'll be able to do it. But this one's been picking up as well. I got to go to the X account. This has a massive community. Big shout out to them. They pulled up super strong. We're going to be having them up as well when we do this mega space. They're already guaranteed locked in just for having an amazing community. We're also going to be talking about some new developments, some new things that they're bringing to the table. And yes, it's this right here. This is, I mean, as bullish as it gets. Congrats to Cliff. Kendu Spice went live on Amazon with his first blend and sold 100 plus units instantly. Not later, not tomorrow, instantly. If you love rubbing your meat, and I know you do, consider supporting Kendu Builders by buying a batch and leaving a positive review on Amazon. You should do nothing else but do this right now. Get some seasoning, rub it on your meat. Make a post about it. Smoke those meats like Zuck, man. Have some fun. This is what it's all about. We're not playing around over here. We're seasoning the meat, bro. And TK, you can use this on vegetables as well. Okay. I think it's an all-purpose season. Just so vegetarians, I don't want you guys to feel left out, right? But we also got something else. We got this amazing Kendu Unleash. I mean, and you're just seeing a very active community. You start removing the context. You start looking at what these people are doing. How many communities, how many projects, and I'm not going to make you guys, you know, wait or anything like that, but how many projects have community members actively building business after business around the brand? and actually getting out there, whether it's the merch, whether it's the spices. Like, these people are about making things happen. And I resonate with that so much. You could see still to this day, the saying that we don't gamble, we work. They're still living up to that. The fundamentals of Kendu have not changed. Why are you changing up? Don't change up on me and Kendu. Don't do that now. We're going to talk about, man, this bullish gentleman as well. We're probably going to have him up on stream. Why not have this Chad up here? We should have a couple of Chads pull up and represent. I want to do like a marathon that's just kind of crazy next week, Friday, massive projects, personalities, everybody coming up and just having a lot of fun with everybody, a lot of content that can be repurposed for a lot of communities. Maybe have this guy up on stream, down a whole freaking Kendu energy drink, have somebody on stream, seasoning their meat with the Kendu spice while rocking some Kendu merch, while getting a Kendu tattoo. Like, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You guys want the link? I mean, come over here and support. I want to see everybody actively rubbing their meat with this spice over here, okay? Nothing else, nothing less. I'm gonna come over here and grab this link and share this, man, or else. All right, check out Uncle Buster's XRP. He has Buster's Rub, and tell him to come join me, bro. Tell him to come over here and talk about that seasoning that it has. I want to see his presence. I want to see him out here talking about what he's doing with this seasoning. And let's bring them on stage. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different seasons out there, a lot of different seasoning going on. Of course, let's hook it up. We got Kendu. What? Where attention goes, energy flows. Man, I said that in the space the other day too. That, I mean, and it's a saying out there. It's true. And we're KenduInu.io, man. What Kendu fan was this, man? Didn't even call me, man. It's crazy. Look at the Kendu spice, man. The Kendu spice. So come get some of this Kendu team, which is the community that doesn't gamble. They work for their bags. Not many projects out there being able to just produce back to back, staying extremely active with this right here, man. Oh my. You got to make a Kendu version of adobo, man. Get the Latin people all over it. The Latin version of the Kendu spice of like adobo or the sazon. Ooh, right here. Come get you some of that Kendu, man. Shout out to this community. We're going to be having them up as well. We're going to have a lot of the community members up, but also some of the people building in the space. They got beers. They got energy drinks. They don't stop, man. They do not stop, all right? Discount prices on this project at $6.2 million market cap, family. All right. Discount prices on Kendu Inu. Discount prices on a bullish community. Do something about it. Don't just stand there, everybody. Let's go to Kulo next. I want to show Kulo because it's been pumping up, everybody. The Kulo's been shaking a bit, and they actually got a space that's live probably right now, actually. We'll see if we stay live too long, but we got about 20 more minutes. Maybe they'll still be live. Maybe they'll still be waiting for us there. There's one person there. There's one person there. So let's let him know. Maybe he's recording it. But we got this live stream over there. Go over there, like this, everybody, because this is dedication right here. This thing's coming right back to life on everybody. And if this thing can get above this 200K market cap, there's not too many things on Sui pumping right now. What is pumping on Sui? You guys give me something. Tell me. Like there's like a whole mountain. We can claim that thing. We can put a Kulo right on the top of it if we want to right now. Man. Come on, everybody. Come on, Saphir. We need you to move it. He's like, what? Oh my God. But this one's good. I mean, when you look up here on the Sui chart, man, like I said, I don't see anything really making that noise or people that are still building, still very active. And we got Kulo right here. They got a space going right now. It kind of overlapped with some of the things that I was doing. I was going to be at this space. Maybe they'll still be live. There's just one person in there. It's the main account, but he'll probably record all the updates that we can catch these later on, right? And we'll have Kulo as one of the projects as well next week, Friday, see if they want to come up here and be a part of that mega live stream. I think it's the first of its kind. if you got a project out there that wants to be a part of almost like one of the first of its kind, mega space, kind of like mega stream, really, let me know. And I think this is a great time to get these projects to continue to push. Get an eye on this one. Kulo is still a very good play. There's some heavy hitters behind this one. Get this thing above 200K. Get it above 500K. Go back towards that $1 million market cap. That's really all it hit. It could definitely come back to life. And if you look at the Kulo on Polygon when it launched, and it did, the chart looked exactly the same. Next, you know, it was that $40 million market cap. We just got to make it. We just gotta build the wall of FOMO, fam. And a little bit of the wind under the wings that we need is this right here, which is actually starting to happen, which it hasn't happened in a while. Let's just be honest. Hasn't been happening in a while. Let's go to the monthly chart. It's been red on Sui nonstop. Sui was just getting smacked around, pulverized. I mean, you say, I mean, nothing was happening, right? It was just getting shaken, baked everywhere. But now, at the same time, we're having Sui kind of come back to life. The markets come back to life. This is a perfect time for you guys to shake that culo and make that thing happen right now, because the positive price action on Sui is happening. The positive price action across the market is happening. We got a little bit of positive sentiment, a little bit of euphoria. How long is it going to last? We don't know. But can we have some fun with it while we got it? Is that okay? Put some spice on your culo. You can do that as well, man. I mean, nobody's going to discriminate. We're on Web3. We're wilding out over here. And 3 cups of coffee, you're going to wild out all the way. Like I said, I really feel like almost like 100% back. Had to shake the sickiness away with, I mean, oil of oregano. Oh my God, it tastes so bad, everybody, but works so good. So I hate how good it works. I wish something else worked. I would rather sit through a painful tattoo but it works so good. All right, fam, let's go to the next play. One that I told you guys about. We're also respecting the pump. Okay, Danny, we're gonna talk to the OG guy again and make sure that he sends it to you, bro. I got you, bro. Let's go to the next play right here. We got Manyu, another play that we're respecting the pump on, because hey, strong communities and people get shooken out. I want to show you project big or small, major exposure, no exposure, utility play, community play, funny play, serious play, this play, that play. People get shooken out. People get shooken out regardless. And this thing is turning right back around and cruising at $18 million market cap. And this is a project that people got shooken out of. Even if any project had this level of exposure, I would just diamond hand, because we're waiting for retail to come in regardless. 3.1 million followers on Instagram, 7 million followers on TikTok, 12 million followers on YouTube. That retail, as they get more and more exposure to crypto, of course they're going to pull up. Of course, eventually they're going to buy a bag. And now they got staking is live for Manyu. Staking is live. You're telling me that the staking is live? So yeah, you guys can stake your Manyu right now. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, your tattoos, man. You got the Manyu community strong, man. And it's turning around. It's really, really turning around. Try out DMSO. Works. Nice. I will try it out. I mean, this oil of oregano, oof, it works. But it works. Whew. All right, Manyu, looking good. I think anything above $20 million market cap and holding, it'll probably surprise everybody how fast it gets right back up to $50 million market cap. What I would like to see is a little bit more of the Manyu community pulling up, man. I like bullish. Let's invite this community to that mega space. Let's get in contact with these guys. Have them pulling up. If you guys are close to the Manyu community, tell them, hey, next week, Friday, mega space. Get the community. It doesn't have to be the dev. It could be the most exciting person inside of that community that wants to tell everybody, wants to tell the world about Manyu. Tell them to pull up so we can talk about, the staking and get everybody updated, because they know the ins and outs, right? And that's what we want to know. We want to hear it right from the horse's mouth, right from the dog's mouth, on how bullish that is, right? That's what we want to hear. So yeah, probably just some updates on Kulo space, but just know that we're going to have Kulo up there, man. We're going to have him up there. All right, everybody. All right, let's go to the next play. I mean, it's a bullish day, actually. You know, the nice little recovery bounce right now is kind of cool. I liked it. I like it. We'll see if it's sustained. Have you guys got into? Oh, let's cover Yi, and then we'll go into a little bit some other stuff. Look at this. Respecting the pump. People say you can't do technical analysis on freaking meme coins, and I get it. It's not perfect. Like, you're not going to be, you know, candle to candle. But whether or not there's patterns, and where there's a little bit of where our collective, our mind, right, where we collectively have agreed on certain market caps to be the section where it's pumping. That's not the case, right? We see that. We see that there's some value in that, and it's valid at times. Look at this. We're just saying we broke the 10 million. We always get to freaking say that. We always get to say that. Sound like a broken record. I almost wish it was something else. Maybe we'd be able to say something else on the stream. They pick some other numbers, but for some reason, over and over again, $10 million market cap, $10 million market cap. We break past 10 million. Sometimes we go 15, 20, even 30 sometimes, but there's usually a pullback to 10. And if we hold the 10, you see all this new positive price action. Almost the same thing. If first mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese. Even in crypto, it's like, what? Is that not the freaking first mouse, second mouse game? Right? But we're doing it by the market cap. And I mean, we see it time and time again. Okay, I'm definitely going to try it out then, if it's good for the leg, honestly. I should show you guys, man. I got this is another reason why I'm feeling kind of a little, you know, there's not even a word to it. I got this like lidocaine roll-on thing, and I just been all springy. So I'm not sick no more. And I put this like, because I don't be trying to take no prescription pills and stuff like that, man. That stuff's not good for you, right? But this little stuff is I mean, it's just a roll-on thing, right? And I seen it on Amazon. And so I've been feeling a little but I'll definitely check that out, man. I'll definitely check that out. Like, I want you guys to check out this one. I don't got a bag in this one. We're just looking at this Yay thing. I didn't get to catch this one. What I appreciate from this play right here is that I've seen this pattern a gazillion times. And I just want to show you $10 million market cap, $10 million market cap. Everybody and their mom got shooken out. And then this thing turned around and now it's roaring. It's roaring, everybody. I also seen Meme Link pump up super hard. Who saw Meme Link pump up super hard? Meme Link pumped up super hard too. And I mean, everybody got shooken out when you least expected. Things just pump up out of nowhere. And this is a perfect example of people digging deep and just staying true to it. And eventually it doesn't matter what project you are. Once the sellers are exhausted, once they're out of dodge, and if you refuse to let go and you just keep going, and eventually the chart turns around, and it will, because redistribution makes it a lot easier to reach these market caps. A lot of times it's so hard because so many people get so much of the supply early on because it's so cheap that there's a lot more selling pressure. But once the redistribution happens, it's so much easier to get up here. And this is when you see these pumps happen like this. And now everybody's buying up here. So making some nice floors on this one right here. Keep an eye on this one, man. And I'm not saying get a bag. I don't have a bag on this one, but I think we can appreciate that if this thing broke 50 million and really passed that 35 million, we could see it doing the same pattern that the Clash did. And it's getting some of that attention. This is under Ethereum chain, fam. All right. Let's go to the white whale. Let's go over here and see if we got anything to do with the same topic. No way. 10 million. Get out of here. No way the biggest play right now had to do the same thing. No way. You're telling me that it consolidated forever. It went up close to almost $10 million market cap, shook everybody out that lost faith in it, just started getting consolidated. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let me make this a little bit more personal. I don't think everybody's getting it. Look at how these shakeouts happen. Consolidating forever, coming to life, almost getting up to $10 million market cap, getting up to 7 and some change, coming back down, shaking it, shaking everybody out. Nobody wants a white whale. Nobody wants a green whale. Nobody's talking about whales, whale preservation. Nobody even cares about whales. Now, out of nowhere, it breaks $10 million market cap, and everybody cares about whales. Oh, we're going to bring the Fight Club people up too. We're going to not talk about the Fight Club, but we're going to talk about the Fight Club, if you know what I'm saying, okay? So just get ready for that. I want all that stuff ready. I need the memes ready. Next week should be loud, and we should go crazy, honestly. And we should have a lot of fun. We should have a lot of fun. So we're not going to talk about the Fight Club, but you best believe I'm going to talk about the Fight Club. Right here, this is what happened with the white whale. We broke the $10 million market cap. It didn't come right back down to 10 million. It was already too bullish. Everybody was like, well, we love whales now. Let's just hold it right here. Boom, it came down to 15 and then broke 20. And then parabolicness starts to happen. And everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? Why is it so bullish? Because we keep breaking these psychological barriers. What was the next one? Oh, $50 million market cap? No way we break 50. Just like when you break the $5 million market cap, you get all this exponential movement. You see it right there. You see it right there. See it pumping right there. I don't make up the rules. No, you can't do technical analysis. But why the heck on these same levels do we see all this extra price action when we break out? I mean, it just broke 100. This thing can really go to 200 or something. We remember Kendu, right? Shout out to my Kendu fam up in here. I was bullish on Kendu at 38 million. Kendu broke 100 million and just started flying. Went straight to 280 mil. I think Clash would be doing that. And I think we're seeing the white whale getting close to doing that itself. With the excitement in the market right now, with it currently breaking the $100 million market cap, we put this before it did this. That's that psychological barrier. A lot of times when it does that, it's like when you first break $1 million market cap, you're going to see 2 or 3. Is the white whale bullish enough? Is the white whale bullish enough? I mean, it's saying right now, it's, you know what? We're just going to put the $200 million market cap because this thing can get, I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure there's probably like a nice major exchange missing, but up here in this level of exposure, this thing's headed in that direction. And you can see when Clash does the same thing, that's what it's going to get. This is the area Clash was in, you know, hitting that 90 mil and coming back down, hitting that 90 mil, coming down. We're going to see what kind of magic happens when it breaks 100 mil, because right now it's popping up on everybody's little scanner. Everybody knows about the white whale right now. Nobody knows. And nobody's acting like they don't know about the white whale. 3 hours ago, right here, announcing White Whale Season 2. Woo! $250K giveaway. USDC community giveaway campaign. We're officially launching Season 2 of the White Whale $250K giveaway USDC promotion giveaway designed to recognize consistency and long-term participation in the White Whale token. And boy, are they participating. Oh my God. What? First place, 50 bands? Second place, 25 bands? Third place, 15K? Man, even 1,200, 21st place, man, there's some money on the table. So they got everybody's attention right now. They got everybody. And when you're flying at those market caps, you can literally whip out your big old whale and literally say that we're going to do a giveaway at that level. You got everybody's attention. I can tell you right now, they can do it. They can do it. They can do it. Spend that in an hour. Whoo, bro, whoo. He says spend it in an hour. Whoa. So let's go. And there you go. You got 108. What do you guys think? Is it 120? Then a little bit higher? What do you guys think? What's the white whale prediction? Because it's currently breaking. When we first did this $100 million market cap, we weren't in that section where I was saying that we had to break past that. It's past it right now. It's chopping above it. Where's it going next? We know we like that 150 zone, right? 100, 150, just like $1, $1.50, $2. These damn numbers, right? They don't care. They just keep doing the same thing over and over. Here we go. 150 white whale, 200 white whale. You get a white whale. I get a white whale. Well, it's moving in that direction, fam. $108 million market cap has everybody's attention. And I think we keep an eye on it. I didn't get in on the white whale. I didn't get to see it. I didn't know. TK didn't call me. Saphir didn't let me know. I didn't know. I missed it. I'm not Ash from Pokemon. I can't catch them all. I can't buy everything. I do got to close my eyes sometimes, but this thing's flying. And you know what would have been a good clue for everybody? The minute it broke $10 million market cap, you're not late. Some people they're trying to keep catching the lowest low, and that's why you keep getting rug. You could have waited till this thing broke 10 million. That's why the whales actually wait for that stuff. That's why the whales actually wait. They're okay with not trying to get in super, super early, and they'll rather something be super established and where like everybody's agreeing on it. and then they put that big money, because the minute it breaks $10 million market cap, look at, they didn't miss out on no gains. They did not miss out on no gains. So we could have caught this at $10 million market cap, and everybody would have told you, you're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Just knock the mic. You're late. No, you're not. You're early still. You're early still. You're still early. So we got the white whale still being early. $108 million market cap. No matter what's going on, this thing's moving in that direction. Let's see what's up, man. We'll keep an eye on the white whale. If you guys got some plays you guys want me to check out right now, let me know. Let me know what I should check out right now. Should we do some of the plays that you guys are bullish on? Some of the plays you guys want to see possibly next week. You know, I'm not going to say nothing about this one, but I'm going to say something about this one. You know, go check it out. Go check it out. Maybe they're going to join us. Maybe they're going to have a whole bunch of people pull up. Maybe that's what they're going to do. They got a space later on right here. Oh, this is TK's mega space. Yeah, we're going to be there too. So that's that cross-pollination we're talking about. We're going to talk about TK space as well. We'll just share this link for the Fight Club that we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about them. But join us in this space real quick. Do it. All right? The Fight Club is real. Is it? Or is it not? It's right here, man. Come check this one out. That's the Fight Club. Let's look at some more plays. I saw a lot of people engaging. I saw the Thierry fam engaging earlier as well. Shout out to the Thierry fam. Shout out to the Thierry fam. Little opportunity right here. This is that same floor we keep trading with them. I'm gonna move it over. Sooner or later, it has to happen, Thierry fam. This is the narrative. This is the area where it comes to life. Tell them, no crying in the casino, fam. Tell them that. Tell them that there's no crying in the casino because we said so. And if they got a problem with that, they need to let me know. Let me know if they're crying in the casino. Let me know if they're crying in the casino, fam. So we can let them know this is the area right here. Discount prices, man. He's a great dude. You two will get along great. Nice. Let's make it happen. Let's make some things happen, bro. Yeah, we're talking to him a little bit earlier, man. We're going to see if we can shoot off like a mega space, and I think it'd be really good for all the communities to come together. And, you know, maybe it could be something that we start growing and doing like mega live streams. We're the first ones to do it. And then obviously, you know, a lot can come from that because then everybody's tapping into the mega live stream, the gazillion bigger live stream, and everybody's coming up to talk on it. And they can use all that content later on. They can show off their memes. They can show off their art. They can show off what they're building, and they can show me their metaverse. They can show me their NFTs. We can go to what they got, and they can use that later on. Thierry fam, rocking with you guys, man. No crying in the casino. Let's get this back above this section. Make it happen. You see the culo pumping up right now. It's all psychological game, man. This is psychological warfare right now. I was gonna say welfare, warfare right now. I'm telling you, it's you know, you got to make the Jeets pay. You got to price them out. You got to make them feel like hey, we're headed in that direction. We're headed in that direction no matter what. With or without you, I'm gonna keep pulling up, doing what I got to do. I'm not gonna stop. Don't care. I care so much that I don't care. You understand? I'm telling you, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. And that's the attitude right there. And that's where you see like the Clash pump and the Manyu's pump. Those people didn't quit. And it's the same thing. Eventually they get priced down. They have that redistribution. There's nothing they can do. Shout out to the Thierry fam. No crying in the casino. That is a multi-cycle narrative. I don't care what nobody says. That's what I'm putting out. Let's check on this Matt Fury play. Can we check on and see where? Oh, done. Oh, it didn't last. It did pump up though, but it didn't last. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. You got to stay hovering over that thing once you're in them. Let's go to Jesus token and Captain BNB. Let's go to Jesus token first. Let's go to this one right here. $3.4 million market cap. Shout out to them. They got their merch on justshopcrypto.com. We also got something cool that I do want to offer to everybody. Whatever project right now buys $500 worth of XPX and burns it, we're going to list 3 items on justshopcrypto.com. And we will sell your merch, okay? This is not like we're possibly going to sell your merch a little. No, we're going to sell your merch. And we're going to do revenue share with you. We're going to wow out. We're going to turn things up a bit. Get 3 pieces, 3 items on there. Buy $500 worth of XPX and burn it. We got, tons of items from Jesus Coin. We've been selling this merch nonstop. I want you guys to tap in with their merch on justshopcrypto.com. Support this movement that's going on. Go to the crypto church. And, we've actually been doing pretty good at growing this. And it's not because of me, obviously. They've been doing this thing. They got that consistency down pack. They got that consistency. Yes. Yes, I will. Right now. Right now. We are doing that right now. Why? Because we had a bullish space earlier and we're just going to turn it up, but they got to burn it using Smart DeFi. I want to kind of show off Smart DeFi at the same time. So use the Smart DeFi tool. But yes, you'll get a yes. You'll get a yes. So right here, we got this as well from this consistency. If any project had this, that's everything. That's somebody that's somebody else hosting a space every single day of the week. That's going to win. That's potential right there. That's potential right there. And they got it. That's every day of the week. They got it every day of the week. And you got to respect that. And you're going to see, I think a lot of people are going to respect this whole movement that's actually happening right here. Do not fade this. This is the crypto church right here. Jesus token doing his thing, $3.4 million market cap. And I want to show you something really quick. You see this liquidity? $1 million liquidity. If I go to White Whale, hear me out. If I go to White Whale, 1.5 million, but at 109. You see that? Like, this is where I think Jesus Coin should be cruising at right now. And I think it's going to no matter what. But they got a little bit more, right? 1.5 and it's pumping up higher. Of course it is. But 1.5 in liquidity is almost the same amount of what Jesus Coin has right now in liquidity at $3.4 million. So just keep that in mind, that you are seeing this at a crazy discount with a project that has a very strong liquidity pool. I think one of the strongest in the space. Okay. 33%. All right, man. Let's get some more plays. I do want you guys to tell me what you guys are buying. Let's go to Captain BNB to show them some love as well. Whole Captain BNB community pulled up strong to that post as well. I do want them to pull up. I believe this is the floor for the Captain BNB community. And I'm going to tell them straight up, Captain BNB, you got something that there's a project right now that's launching. They're trying to figure out how do I get a really bullish community? How do I get a community as bullish as the Captain BNB community? And look at my broski TK over here everywhere. What? Sheesh. Man, TK. Man, oh man, look at this. You got what? You got Scott. I know him. You got Daisy. I know her. You got Lisa. I know her too. You got Jessica and Wally. I think I know some of these people. Some big names coming to this space. And of course, one of them being the captain. The cape stays on, man. If I see you without the cape, bro, there's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be a problem. So salute to the Captain BNB community, because I'm telling you right now, there's a project right now in the Telegram trying to get everybody to be as cohesive, as bullish, as many capes as the Captain BNB community has right now. Don't let the charts discourage you. You know, the markets sometimes take the steam out of everybody, take the wind out of the room, whatever you want to say. But you know what? The real ones, they will prevail. They will make it through. So keep pushing, because the strongest tool, really the strongest thing that you got, is the community. Mark my words. All right. So that is Captain BNB. And like I said, don't let me catch you without the cape, fam. The cape stays on. Captain BNB on the Binance Smart Chain. bringing those meme coin vibes to the BNB chain when everything was Solana. They really shook it up, and we want to respect that for what it is, of course. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it grooving. Let's go to XPX. Let's talk about XPX because I do want to shill some things to you guys. Of course, I want to shill this non-KYC card. Of course, I want to tell you guys how maybe you got a project out there. Maybe there's a business that you're doing. Maybe there's something that you're going to be doing in the future. You're going to want to come in and experience this non-KYC card. Maybe get the KYC card. Maybe use the non-KYC bill payments. Maybe get somebody a gift. I don't know. Maybe use your crypto for something other than getting wrecked and only for gas fees. I'm trying to tell you, so far, you've only been using crypto for gas fees because you haven't even bought yourself anything with crypto. Buy yourself something with crypto right now. Come over here to XPX because we are open for business to everyone, right? And I think a lot of projects, I got some really cool DMs today, are starting to see that, them being able to create a business account and use these same tools that we're using right now is extremely bullish. And I don't want you guys to miss out on that, man. No matter what, we're going to have fun in this space. We're going to be turned up, but all roads lead to payments, right? Like at the end of the day, if your NFT project does fantastic, you're going to off-ramp your crypto. If your meme coin is doing fantastic, you're going to off-ramp your crypto. If this, then that, right? And no matter what, all of them lead to payments. So extremely bullish on what we've done over the last 19 months. We downloaded the Arc Raiders, been getting owned on that, been getting frustrated on that. That's been hilarious because I thought I'd just be able to pick it up and just be owning right away, just getting murked left and right. But again, I purchased this game using a non-KYC gift card. I loaded it onto Steam and started playing the game. And, we have a project right here that is giving you guys that utility that shows you guys the power of cryptocurrency where you guys can use it right away, right? Of course, we are built on the Smart DeFi platform, which is extremely bullish in itself, providing us the staking rewards, providing us, the lending protocol through the asset backing. And you see, we got a very healthy chart, man. There's been some redistribution. That's fine. It's just people who got in super early on XPX. It happens across the board, right? And we've seen that, it doesn't matter what project it is. We're seeing that across the board. We got Noma token looking good right now. We got Feg token looking good right now. We got XPX looking good right now because across the board, when it looks at the markets, this has been a really nice level to kind of hold on to. We were actually even lower before, and we're already starting to climb right back up. There's going to be redistribution. There's going to be people buying. There's going to be people selling. As long as you're building and you're making progress on the development side on where this thing is supposed to be going, that's what really matters, right? And we launched on Smart DeFi, and I think Smart DeFi should get some credit for, the fact that we went through, a historical wipeout, October, taking all the steam out of the market, and these smart contracts are very strong. During that downtrend and the pullback and all that stuff, there's been nonstop staking rewards for everybody. And when we turned this thing right back around, it was just passive income, no matter what. Passive income that you can later on take a loan out against and use that loan and use one of these utilities, one of these widgets to use that loan in the real world. That is massive amount of utility that you guys can use today, right now. It's real. It's not fictitious. This is the real deal. And I love that we have the real deal for everybody. So make sure you guys come over here, use that as well. And then we're going to do one more thing for everybody as well. We're going to talk about Just Shop Crypto for everybody. Come over here to the justshopcrypto.com. Shout out to all the projects that are listed on here. We got the Edward Foundation. We got the Kendu fam. We got the Zach Humphreys, the Crypto Breakfast Club, and many more to come, man. Literally, the lowest entry was 1K. We got this going on right now. Somebody should take us up on that. I don't know how you would not want to have even revenue share. The fact that we know we're going to sell your merch. Your merch is going to sell. It's going to sell. $500 right now and burn it. Buy $500 worth of XPX and burn it. And get your project listed on here. Get your company listed on here and see what we're doing with this, right? Come over here to justshopcrypto.com. This is something that we're doing right here, keeping that momentum going, getting more communities engaged, getting more of that cross-pollination, some of that exposure that people want to happen actually happen by getting people to engage, right? So right here, we got the Crypto Breakfast Club. This is something that we've seen all around the world. This is from Zach Humphreys. Get your project on here. They push the merch. We push the merch. You got Zach Humphreys merch brand on here as well, producing the QR code with his newsletter on there. Super bullish on that as well. Buy a Zach Humphreys shirt. I dare you to buy his shirt and make a post and tag him in it. I don't know why you haven't done that yet. I don't know what you're waiting on. Buy this shirt for $12 and don't buy no Starbucks coffees, and tag Zach Humphreys and say, you know what? I'm tapped into your newsletter, I'm tapped into your merch, and I'm tapped into what you're doing. And in turn, people are probably going to come check out your page, right? Not only are they going to see you wearing this fly shirt, but they're going to be like, oh, they also like this token or they like that token, right? Come on, fam. We got to do it. We got to plant the seeds and we got to water these things. And Just Shop Crypto is an easy way for those projects, for those communities that are serious on that and want to make that happen. Like, you go check out the Jesus Coin merch. I mean, absolutely amazing. And seeing the community completely active, just rocking this merch around the world. This is going to keep selling. This is going to keep going in that direction, fam. This is going to keep going in that direction. So shout out to the Jesus Coin merch. Shout out to every single community on here and to the communities that are about to be coming soon. Shout out to you guys right now. We just got Kendu Unleash on here as well. Kendu Unleash right here, just listed, plus the other Kendu brand. But I mean, very refined brand right here. You guys don't want to sleep on this. This is Kendu Unleash. Kendu Unleash. The red one pops hard on this one. I would get the red one or the white one. Or this one right here, the royal. And that is fire. So yeah, man, we can get whoever on there right now. I mean, this is the time to make it happen. And I mean, we will get your community active. Your community will be making posts and rocking the merch. A lot of this is high quality stuff, and a lot of it's at cost. So because what's more important, instead of making just profit off of everybody, I think it's more important to get our communities active and get them making posts on X that we can raid, that we can shield, that we can share it on Reddit, that we can share it on TikTok. It's more important to do that than trying to squeeze like $1 million out of merch right now, right? Obviously down the road that's going to happen, but I'd rather have everything reasonably priced so like that we can get more community members active. So right now is that time for nobody to be playing around and getting cute. Go buy $500 worth of XPX and maybe even make a video on it. You know, start a fresh wallet, a burner wallet, and send the $500 there from like a CEX or something like that, and then buy XPX. Make a screenshot of using Smart DeFi. I think we can get the Smart DeFi people to engage on this post. That's double the marketing. So we're not just marketing that somebody's going to get listed on Just Shop Crypto. We're not just marketing that, Just Shop Crypto is powered by XPX. We're also marketing that they use the Smart DeFi tool to burn the XPX tokens, that we already have a 17.7% burn, and that we're using this smart tool, and we're going to the burning thing right here, and we're clicking max, and we're burning the tokens and sending a screenshot of that so we can have the Smart DeFi people also engage with that. And most likely, those Smart DeFi people will probably check out, what's that project that went through the process? What was the project that was willing to go through all these steps to get listed on Just Shop Crypto? You don't think there's going to be some cross-pollination there? I bet there is. But let's plant these seeds together. Let's make this happen. It could be Feet Coin. It can be Hack Coin. It could be the Fight Club that nobody talks about. But I bet you whatever it is, people will buy that merch. People will make a post on it on X, and you'll be happy that you did it, because that's what it's all about. Giving back to your community and actually giving them some substance to rate about, giving them some oomph, putting some fuel in the tank. And put that fuel in the tank by some revenue share that we're going to do. Obviously, after we cover calls for XPX, we'll do revenue share, which I think is crazy at this offer that we got going on right now, this exclusive offer, I want to say, because we're respecting the pump into space, and we want to, respect the pump and add to it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So I think there's some amazing marketing capabilities here for everybody across the board. And what we're doing is respecting this pump that's going on and incentivizing all our communities to get active at the same time. We went through a massive breakdown, chart went down, crazy consolidation. Nobody got what they wanted for Christmas because the markets didn't pump. I don't care if you got a drill. I don't care if you got a hammer. That's not what you wanted. You wanted crypto to pump. That's what we all wanted, right? But now we're seeing a little bit of the markets pump. And you know what? Let's add some fuel to that flame and let's get our communities active, man. So definitely send me some DMs, all the communities that are interested. definitely tap in. Next week, Friday, should be pretty crazy what we're going to pull off. And we're going to tap in with a lot of people, a lot of excitement. We're going to bring a lot of people together. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe you might want to get listed before that happens. Maybe you want to be that first one before that mega stream happens. So we can talk about that and get that marketing that's going on there. Just saying, or don't. I don't know. But right now, we're going to respect the little pump that we got going on. And we're even seeing this 4-hour chart. Maybe going to flip that parabolic star and we continue maybe in that positive direction that we have right now. So thank you guys for all pulling up. You know, we're right over that $3 trillion market cap. We know as long as we stay above that, the market stay pretty bullish. Honestly, it feels better when we're above the $3 trillion market cap. So, you know, things are good right now. Things are good. And we're going to add to the goodness by spreading some goodness for everybody. So make sure you guys share this stream. Spam this, even though we're going to wrap this up right now. You know, repost this on X. Make a clip of this. If there was something I said that you like, make a clip of it, share it on X. Let's get the momentum going for next week and all the engagement really turned up, everybody. All right. So I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back. I wonder if on the next one, maybe on the next one, right after the stream, we'll just go into ARC Raiders. What do you guys think about that? Like right after like a live stream, we'll just go. We won't even shut it down. We'll just do like a 1-hour live stream. I still got to get owned a little bit more, right? And I think it's pretty hilarious. But I do want to do one where I change the title because I want to try to bring in people from the ARC Raiders. Maybe I'll have it hidden in the title already as a hashtag because I want the title and the hashtags. Like right now we got Clash, you know, Manyu and XPX and Kendu and whatnot. But maybe we'll do one of those streams where we have ARC Raiders already set up there. So like that, we can just transition possibly because I want to find ways to pull these people into crypto. And I think using their hashtags and cash tags, or maybe just streaming with them, will bring them into crypto. Right. And, it's a crazy game. A lot of searching, you know, you're breaking into stuff. And then next, you know, you're getting shot down and getting the rhythm of the game. But it's funny. And yeah, I mean, they're already in crypto. They don't even know. So we're still masterminding that quite a bit. So we'll circle back to that and see exactly how we'll pull that one off, but where we can use those cash tags and hashtags of those ARC Raiders, because I want those gamers to pay attention. Like this post right here by XPX, is powerful, man. Like the fact that we can, you know, buy a Steam card with crypto, with Solana or with ETH or with BNB or whatever, and download ARC Raiders and then use these cash tags, you know, and get some of these, you know, you click on ARC Raiders. This is a community. Do we got crypto projects attached to them? Look, these are people, maybe they buy crypto. I don't know. But because of that gift card, we get exposure to these people and that cash tag, right? There's people hanging out over here. Steam card bought by XPX. I mean, that's crazy. And you click on this one, ARC Raiders game, and you scroll down. There's posts. There's people playing, right? Can we pull some of these people in? You know, maybe some of these people already own crypto. So I think, you know, the fact that we got the game downloaded, there's something there. We'll figure out how to frame it just right. And we'll do it with one of the ones at least where it has it in the title, right? I think that's important to have some of this. Even the fact that we get to put Steam, hashtag Steam, and you scroll down, it's like, this one's going to have a lot, right? So the more of these that we get, and every time I buy a Steam card, I'm going to do the same thing because I don't think the gamers know, but they are cryptocurrency people. We just got to let them know. So we'll work on letting them know, you know, we're following ARC Raiders. Let's follow Steam. We'll soon be rating their stuff. And I honestly love this logo, like this Atari looking colors and stuff like that. If you're an 80s baby or even before that, maybe even 90s baby, these colors, they just hit hard. You almost love it just because of that. So let me play this crazy game, kind of wild game, whatnot, but it's what we've been doing a little bit and switching it up, just trying to come up with some ideas because we have crypto utility that has reach to these people, right? And obviously, I'm not just going to be like a full-blown gamer. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we game for a couple hours out of the day and just, you know, get another channel to blow up and bring people into crypto. But I think there's something here. You know, there's something here. I don't know exactly. And sometimes you don't got to know all the way. Sometimes you just got to know that there's something there, and you just keep going till So you'll figure that one out, and we'll see what's up, man. So if you guys play this game, let me know. We'll get tapped in, and we'll get some exposure to this, and give these people some exposure to crypto as well. So once again, let's go through this one more time. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back. Experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later, fam. Appreciate everybody. Sophia, much love, brother. Thank you for everything that you do. Jace, thank you for pulling up. The Captain B&B community for pulling up. I still can't say goodbye. Della Toshi, the Thierry community, Sharon, all of you guys, man, still can't get out of here. But you know what? Yeah, I can't say goodbye, but I'll see you guys later, man. I'll see you guys later. Much love, everybody.